Guys, we're picking up a new M3 here, trading an M5. I already got the track pack PPF, so partial hood, partial fenders, headlights, a full bumper, and the mirror caps. They did a pretty good job. I'll have to do this gloss back piece when I get back home, but yeah, when I get home I'll explain more of the specs, but here it is. It looks pretty good. I didn't realize the stock fitment on the 20s are pretty nice. The front just needs a little more out, but yeah. Last day with M5, everything's cleaned out. Transferred everything. Obviously I had to put the manure plates, the CCA stickers, but hey everyone, so we just got home. Parked it up in the garage. It's really hard to capture the lighting of this car. Like inside it actually looks more darker than outside. It looks very bright outside, but you can see it like it changes like every angle you put at it. But yeah, I mean, shout out to Carl Knau's BMW in Lake Bluffs, Illinois. Pretty much like an hour away from Chicago. They definitely hooked me up on this car. They did a really good job. So I did the PPF and stuff there because I don't want to risk the drive home. So they had like one of the Expel shops. I think it was Midwest Auto Body. I did partial front end PPF. So they did 1/3 of the hood, fenders, headlights, the full bumpers. Notice they even did this piece. And they did a really good job. They tucked all the corners in. I think the only seam I see is right here. I remember during the early days when G80s came, like people were cutting all sorts of pieces. Actually, I remember people used to cut here. Let me see if they did that. Yeah, they didn't even cut there. What about here? Wow, that is really impressive, guys. Okay, I see one seam here. I mean, that makes sense. But then they kind of made it go all the way up into there. And then I see they basically had to cut out this, which makes sense. That's how it is. And then they did the mirror caps as well. So I'm going to be doing the rockers myself today. But yeah, I just wanted to go over the drive and the experience. Like this car is just amazing. Like first impressions is the car looks a lot smaller, especially in my garage. But like all the usable spaces, I feel like is just as good or just the same. So the one thing you'll notice is like from the dash to this windshield, the gap is like much less. So when my wife is sitting there, like she feels like she actually has more space. The height, sitting inside the cabin is much better too because you can actually sit much lower. The rear seat space, I feel like the only real difference is just like your knee space. Like if you're gonna fit in the M5, you're gonna fit in this car. It's just that you'll have a little bit more leg space in the M5. And then obviously like there's like a lot of, I'll go over like in my next videos, but there's a lot of creature comforts this car doesn't have. Like it doesn't have like the shades here, the shades in the rear. It doesn't have massage seats. It doesn't have cooled seats. I don't know why the dealer didn't spec that out. But one really interesting fact here in the back, which I'll show you guys here, is this is actually a cargo mat from one of my old X3s. So in the M5, I had to fold it. You can see the fold here. I had to fold it pretty much almost, I would say 3-4 inches this way to fit it. Now, the width is actually more. I can fit it. And the one good thing is like from here to here, the lip is not that big. On the M5, if you guys know, the lip is really big and you can't like store something this wide. And then obviously the length, you can see by this mat, it's another 4 inches short this way. So basically it doesn't fit this way, but I'd rather have the width, to be honest, because that was one of the issues I had with the M5. I wasn't able to, like this is for example, the size of like a check-in suitcase. But yeah, I'll quickly go over the specs of this car. So it's Isle of Man green, $650 option with the Tartufo interior, which is a free option. It's not the Tartufo extended, so the good thing is like it has the door cards in the Tartufo color, but it doesn't have all the leather on the dash and stuff, which I didn't really care. Like, I mean, I wanted the color on the door card, because otherwise I feel like it looks very cheap. The other option it does have is obviously these bicolor wheels, which is also a standard option on the Comp XDrives. Unfortunately, I didn't win the tire lottery this time. Unlike my M2, I didn't get the Michelins. I got the Pirellis, but that's okay. We'll drive them through this year and see how it goes. The other options it has is the executive package. So that gives you the heads-up display, remote start, I think power tailgate, and something else too. Oh yeah, and then the lights. It has like the adaptive LED lights. I don't know if that's any different or not. The other option, which I feel like is such a waste on the 2025s now, is it has shadow line headlights. So all it's really doing is like it's making this element black. Everything else is like the same. The other option it does have is the galvanic controls. So as you guys can see, all of the stuff is silver. That looks nice because my M5 had that, so I get to keep that same set of luxury. And then the other thing, as you guys can see here, it has driver assistance package. So it has a camera there, and it has a little piece here. And man, oh man, this is really good. I've driven Teslas, Rivians and stuff, and this is, I would say, like on par with maybe like one level lower than like Tesla. The lane assistance is really good. It even does lane changes for you, which is insane. And I believe that's it. So the sticker of this car came up to about 93, 125. I did want to go with the buckets, but my wife is, pregnant right now. So I think this is good. And obviously, I think I do drive a lot with my cars. Last car I had, I drove like 30,000 kilometers, 30,000 miles. So, I think the comfort seats was a good choice this time around. I think if I were to do do any other changes, what I would want is I'd want like a full white interior or full Tartufo with the bucket seats. But this green is amazing. And obviously, at the Comp, it has all the stuff in black, the black mufflers and stuff, which I don't really like, but it's just good to try it out, try something different. But thanks, guys.